In this video, we're going to have a little bit of fun in Excel and showcase the impact on cash flows by any activity that takes place in our income statement and balance sheet. So we'll want to recreate what we did in our last video, where anytime that I enter in information that you see in blue, all of that information will then showcase the actual cash impact as such. Now notice that I have green for positive cash impact with an up arrow, and I also have orange for a negative impact, and it shows things in parentheses with a down arrow. So go ahead and build that in Excel. Go ahead and pause this video and meet me back when you're ready to go over the solution. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just showcase the actual cash impact before I do the custom formatting and conditional formatting. So like we said, we want to show a positive 50,000 on our cash whenever revenue goes up by 50,000. So I'll just set that equal as such. And in this case, our cost of goods sold is a negative impact to cash. So I'm just going to say equals minus, and I'll do the same thing for this over here. Okay, now for our accounts receivable, remember, if our accounts receivable balance goes up by an amount, instead of us receiving cash, that means that we received another asset. So it has a negative impact on the statement of cash flows. So what I'm going to do is say this minus this over here, which showcases negative 25,000. I'm then going to do the opposite for the current liabilities and our debt, as well as our capital stock. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the sum of all of this information and let's see, does it actually equal 165,000? All right, it looks like it does. So now let's fix this by adding in our conditional formatting. So I'm going to select all this information by holding down Control, and I am going to go to conditional formatting, and I'm going to highlight cells greater than 0. And let's just make that a green text. And we'll make it this green over here. Let's see, is that too light? I think it's okay. And just go ahead and bold it. Now, while I'm still having this all selected, I am just gonna highlight the rules less than 0. And for that, I am going to select our color, and we're just gonna make that this orange as such. Okay, now the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press Control-1 in order to get those really cool up arrows and down arrows. And for that, I'm gonna go to Custom. Well, first, I'm going to select number here. I'm going to click this button, and we're going to just utilize this formatting so it shows parentheses if it's a negative. I'm going to go to custom, and as you can see, this information transferred over. Now, what this is doing is this is showcasing what it looks like if it's a positive value, if it's a negative value, and finally, if it's a 0 value. So I am going to come over here. I don't need that underscore and parentheses, but I am going to hit Alt, a space, and then Alt-2-4 on my keypad, which as you can see enters this little arrow. For a negative, I'm then gonna hit Alt-2-5 and it creates that down arrow. When I now hit that OK button, you'll see that all the information updates. So again, if I just change this to 15,000, you'll see that the information updates for both the colors as well as the up and down arrows. Nicely done.